In this guitar lesson, I'm going to teach you the basics of Travis picking. Now, Travis picking is a right-hand guitar technique that's used in countless classic songs by the likes of Bob Dylan, Joan Baez, Townes Van Zandt, John Prine, and many others. And it sounds like this. And I'm going to show you how to Travis pick like that. Now we'll start with the basics and we'll work up until you can play that exact pattern that I've just played for you there. Let's start. We're going to start this lesson with our left hand fingering the chord of G major. So put your left hand into a G major shape and then we'll focus entirely on the right hand. Now when we're Travis picking, the first thing we've got to do is get the thumb moving. And it's the job of the thumb to play the bass strings, string 6, string 5 and string 4. And in this particular pattern, it's going to alternate between string 6 and string 4. And it's going to play one of those two strings on every beat of the bar. So we can count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going from string 6 on the first beat to string 4 on the second beat, back to string 6 on the third beat, and back to string 4 on the fourth beat of the bar. And we just keep on doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So practice doing that first of all. You might want to pause the video for a couple of minutes while you just practice that. Now, once you've got the hang of that, let's bring in the pointer or index finger. And the job of the pointer is going to be to play string 3 here. Okay? And the pointer is going to play string 3 on the and after the third beat. So remember, we've got the thumb playing the 6th string and the 4th string and the 6th string again. There's the third beat there. And before the thumb goes back to play the 4th string, on the 4th beat, the index finger is going to play string 3. So we're going to have this. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Thumb, 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 pointer, thumb. Thumb, 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 pointer, thumb. So now we're bringing the third string in and we're using our pointer to play that. And it's on the and after the third beat of the bar. So we've got 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So again, you might want to pause the video and just practice that for a few minutes till you've got that smooth. All right, so what are we going to do next? Well, next we're going to bring the middle finger into the equation, and that's going to play the second string here. Now, it's going to play that second string on the second beat of the bar. So remember, we've already got the thumb playing the 4th string on the second beat of the bar. Okay, 1, 2. At the same time that the thumb plays that 4th string, the middle finger is going to play the second string. So those two fingers, thumb and middle, are going to pinch together like this. Okay, do that one more time for you. It's going to sound like this. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3 and 4. 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 And again, you might want to just practice that for a few minutes, pause the video and come back to it once you've got that working. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do on this G major chord is add in one more note, and we're going to make that the second string again, played again by the middle finger. And it's going to be played on the and after beat 4. So our pattern to this point was 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now we're going to add that second string on the and at the end there. Okay, so the pattern will sound like this now. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Okay, we're going to move on to our C over G chord next, and then I'll show you what you can play with that. Next, we're going to move our left hand from the G major chord to a chord of C over G. Let's do that now. And we'll go back to focusing on the right hand now. Just keep your left hand in this C over G chord. Right, so your pattern on the C over G chord can be exactly the same as the pattern on the G chord actually. Sounds a bit different because we're on a different chord in our left hand, but the right hand pattern is exactly the same. So it's 6th string, 4th and 2nd together, back to 6th string, 3rd string, 4th string, 2nd string. Okay, now so our left hand is going to return from the C over G chord back to a G major chord. So change to G major in your left hand. So when we get back to our G major chord again, we're going to play exactly the same right hand pattern. Now next we're going to move to a different form of C over G in our left hand, and I'll show you that in a moment. But before I do that, let me just play you the story so far. So I'm going to play the pattern on the G major chord twice, then I'm going to move to C over G. This is the C over G, and back to G major twice. Alright, so that's where we are so far. We're playing the pattern twice on the G chord, then twice on the C over G chord, and then back to G major, and we're playing it twice again. Alright, now we're going to change from our G major chord to a slightly different form of C over G. Here it is, change to that C over G chord now. So when we get to this second form of C over G, we're going to alter our right hand pattern a little bit. And the difference is going to be in terms of the strings that the thumb plays. Now the thumb was playing the 6th string and the 4th string, and it was alternating between those two strings on each beat of the bar. So it was playing 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4. Okay. Now what it's going to do is it's going to start on the 5th string, and it's going to play 5, 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, like that on those 4 beats of the bar. So 5th string, 4th string, 6th string, 4th string, 5th string, 4th string, 6th string, 4th string. Everything else would be the same. So what the other fingers are doing won't change at all. It's just the thumb that's going to change. So we'll play this. Give that a go. Now in our left hand, we're going to move from our C over G chord to a D major over F sharp chord. So to get to that D major over F sharp chord, just fret a normal D major and then bring your thumb over here so that it's fretting the 6th string at the 2nd fret. That gives you your D major over F sharp chord. Okay, when we get to this D over F sharp chord, we're going to go back to something pretty similar to our original pattern, in that the thumb is going to alternate between the 6th string and the 4th string again, like that, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, and so on. But there's going to be one difference. On the very final note of this pattern, which is on the and after the 4th beat, instead of the middle finger playing the 2nd string, the ring finger is going to play the top string. Okay, so let's put that in, and this is what we'll have. Okay, give that a go, see if you can play that. Alright, now so I've zoomed out a bit so you can see my left hand and my right hand in action now. And I'm going to invite you to practice these patterns with me as I change chords. I'll just play you through what I'm going to do first of all and talk you through it, and then we can do it together. So we're going to start on the G major chord. We're going to play 2 patterns on that G major chord. Here we go. And we're going to change to C over G, our first form of C over G, and play 2 patterns on that. Then back to G major again for 2 patterns. Then to our second form of C over G and play 2 patterns on that. And then up to D over F sharp and 2 patterns on that. And then finally back to G major and 2 patterns on that to finish. So we're going to play 2 patterns on every chord before we change chord. Okay, now I'll go quite slowly and see if you can play that with me. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you enjoyed this basic introduction to Travis picking. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe so that you'll be notified about all of the future videos that I release. Now, this was very much a basic introduction to Travis picking, and you can take your Travis picking technique much further. And one of the ways you can do that is to learn some specific songs that use Travis picking. And I've got some videos that will teach you some of those songs. So in the description and also in the pinned comment at the top of the comments section, you'll see some links to some of my guitar lessons about songs that use Travis picking. There's one for Bob Dylan's Girl from the North Country. There's another one for his Boots of Spanish Leather. There's one for Don't Think Twice, It's Alright. They're all famous Travis picking songs. There's also a link to my lesson for Paul Simon's Homeward Bound, which uses a lot of Travis picking as well. So please do investigate those lessons to take your Travis picking to the next level. And I'll leave you with a little excerpt from Bob Dylan's Girl of the North Country. Traveling in the North Country Fair, where the wind sit heavy on the borderline,